Hi guys, it's Raven Scry here today on a Wednesday, and I want to open with welcoming the new subscribers because I know there's quite a few of you, and I feel as though this has come from the last video speaking about crypto and reading cryptos. So there will be some more cryptocurrency videos coming up soon, and I have noted all of the requests for different coin readings, so thank you. Now, just a quick shout out before we start. I've still got some readings available for November, so if you would like one, please go to the About page of the channel and contact me from there. Now, for those of you that don't know and haven't been following the channel for very long, I very much enjoy photography, and there's a lot of my photos on the channel, black and white photography, and I enjoy working through photos with divination, and particularly nature photos, places that I've been that have spoken to me. It's like spirit aligns in these places and then offers a picture. We work together to take a picture and then scry into the picture. So this is a form of divination, and there's many different forms of divination tools like tarot, crystal balls, pendulums, but one of my favourites is scrying into a photograph and allowing spirit to speak through the image and give information or knowledge. Now, sometimes when setting an intention for a reading, it can feel quite limiting, and although I do set intention for many of my readings, for this one I'm going to leave it open, and as I connect into the picture that I've taken, as you can see in front of you, of this very special place at this very special beach in Cairns, which is in Queensland in Australia. So I'm going to work with this image and allow it to inform me of what Spirit wishes to share, but it acting as a bridge also for the information. So Spirit may speak in stories or in symbols, or things may be quite literal, but I'm just going to leave it open and connect now. So as I connect, I'm taken to a scene where I'm a fish swimming in the ocean, and I sense the surrounds, and there's hundreds if not thousands of other fish all swimming with me, and I'm part of this large school of fish. Now I'm becoming aware of many eggs and fish eggs, and it's like they're being closely watched or observed by the whole school of fish. Now there is a sense of waiting and an excited anticipation here, and there's this knowing that soon there will be more fish in the school. So now my attention is being taken to a large glowing sea creature which looks to be an octopus, and it seems to flicker its light from the deep sea of the ocean. Now these two scenes are very separate yet very much connected here, as they're both taking place in different parts of this ocean. Now I'm being shown a woman, and I'm being drawn to her hair, to each strand of her hair all flowing down in different directions. Now each strand seems the same, yet every one is individual and so unique in the way that it falls. Now as I view her hair, I become aware of a section of her hair, that many of the strands have all come together, creating what appears to be a knot. Now as I connect to this knot, I feel it in my belly now, and it shares that there's a resistance to change in a situation. Now I look out, and there's boats on the surface of the water, riding her hair like waves, and the sun is shining on the sea. And there is a dreaded sense that this knot may become a problem. Now as I connect more deeply to this knot, it turns into netting that is twisted and under the water, and what was once meant to catch the fish is now abandoned rubbish in the ocean. Ducks' feet walk now along the sand and get tangled on a fishing line that has been discarded. There is a conception coming, a birth, a new way of seeing, a new way to see. I hear reverence for Polynesia as the vast clay gets put back. Thick clay that holds so much ancient knowledge is now available to share its information and resonance with the collective energy. And what seemed like deep mud was soil rich with ancient stories to tell. Ancient knowledge from the ancient lakes, from the water tribes as they rose, and remembered friendships and community and connection to this sacred land. Everything, every story is touching and connected in a constant flow of exchange, a giving and receiving. So that's what's come through this photograph today from Spirit. And as I reflect on this reading now, I just want to touch on a few areas and flesh out a little bit of what's come through for me. Now, the reference of the large school of fish reminds me of the collective and tending to the new creation, anticipating the next generation here. And while at the same time in a different location, but still so connected through the ocean, this octopus lighting up the space in the dark, vast ocean. Now it also reminds me of the sky. It's like, as it shines its light, it's connected to the highest source of information and acting as a bridge and a light giver to the darkest places. Now what I notice is the difference here between the large community of fish and the one octopus swimming while flickering its beautiful light, this contrast of the two, so separate, so different, yet so connected. And as they swim in the ocean becomes the great mother's hair, and each strand is so separate and so different, yet part of the whole and the macro and the microcosm of life. Now each strand holding information and DNA within its walls feels very significant, but somewhere within the large mass of hair there is this knot, a feeling of resistance to change that connects to old ways, to old knowledge. And while the boats are on the surface of the stranded water, it is unseen to them at this time. And as the duck's feet walk along and pick up the discarded fishing line, a conception is taking place, a birth, a new way of seeing, a new way to see. Now there's a reference to location in Polynesia where the collective now has access to vast ancient knowledge that has now been uncovered and has been held in the earth, the rich soil, the mud, for so long, a remembrance and a revisiting of old ways to move into the new, integrate into the new. And what was seen as a problem with the knot in the hair was bringing attention to the weakest link in the scene, in the collective. And as this knowledge is uncovered, the ancient lakes are remembered, the ancient lakes from the water tribes. There is friendship, community, connection, and welcoming the new birth on this sacred land. Everything is connected in flow, always, giving and receiving. Okay, that's just moving over the reading again and getting little extra pieces of information, pulling out what speaks to me. Now, if I continue to keep going over that same reading, almost like in layers, other things would pop out and offer more information. So it's quite an interesting way to work, and essentially it's just fun to play and be creative, because divination is about creativity and is an innate flow that can take place for all of us. So I wanted to offer this to you today, and by offering this form of connecting with the imagery too, it's like it can take you deeper into deeper understandings that can come through connecting to this knowing that you have, and really a reading can expand out for you in many different ways as you listen. So with all that said, if anything came up for you in the reading that you'd like to share, please pop it in the comments below. And it's often great to have, people's different perspectives and what came through, because the synchronicities are wonderful to see. So if you enjoyed this video, please give a like and subscribe and share with whoever you feel may resonate. It would mean a lot to support the channel. Also, I have some readings left in November. If you'd like one, please go to the About page and contact me from there. Alrighty guys, I'll see you in the next video. Raven Scry signing off.